right now. While you're watching this video, the sun could already be gone, and you wouldn't know it. Not for 8 minutes. There would be no explosion, no warning, no flash in the sky. Everything would still look normal. People driving to work, planes crossing the sky, traffic lights changing, messages arriving on phones. Nothing would seem out of place. But the reality would be completely different. Because even if no one noticed, Earth would already be doomed. The sun isn't just a ball of fire in the sky. It's the source of all the energy that keeps this planet alive. Every breath, every ocean, every tree, every second of life, everything depends on it. And if it disappears, there is no backup plan. For the first few minutes, humanity would continue its routine, unaware that time had already run out. No immediate panic, no breaking news alerts, no clear warning signs, just a silent countdown. 8 minutes. 8 minutes before the light shuts off. 8 minutes before the heat disappears. 8 minutes before Earth is left completely alone. This isn't science fiction. It isn't an exaggeration. This is exactly what would happen if the sun disappeared right now. And the worst part is, by the time we realized it, it would already be too late. During the first few minutes, nothing changes. The sky remains blue. The air stays warm. Sunlight continues to illuminate streets, buildings, and people. Everything feels normal. And that's what makes it terrifying. Because even if the sun no longer exists, Earth doesn't know it yet. The reason is simple, but deadly. Light is not instantaneous. Sunlight takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to travel from the sun to Earth. That means even if the sun vanished completely at this exact moment, our planet would still receive its final light, its final warmth, its final trace of life. Humanity would be living on borrowed time. 8 minutes where no one suspects a thing. News channels don't interrupt their programming. Governments don't activate emergency protocols. Scientists haven't raised the alarm yet. Because there is no visible sign. The sun doesn't explode. It doesn't collapse dramatically. It simply stops being there. And as the clock keeps ticking, Earth continues to spin, orbiting a body that no longer exists. People leave their homes, children go to school, planes take off as usual. Every second that passes is 1 second closer to the end. And the most unsettling part is this. During those 8 minutes, there is nothing we can do. Technology doesn't matter. Military power doesn't matter. Human knowledge doesn't matter. Because when the last particle of sunlight reaches Earth, everything changes forever. And then it happens, without warning, without transition, without anything dramatic to see. The light stops, not like a sunset, not like an eclipse, instantly. In a fraction of a second, day turns into night. Across half the planet, the sun simply shuts off. Shadows vanish. The sky turns black. Stars appear where blue once was. Temperatures begin to drop immediately, not in hours, not in days, in seconds. Plants stop photosynthesis instantly. Solar panels shut down completely. Thousands of satellites begin failing one by one. But none of that is the worst part. The most dangerous change is invisible. The sun doesn't just give us light, it gives us gravity. Right now, Earth is moving through space at over 100,000 kilometers per hour, held in orbit by the sun's gravitational pull. When the sun disappears, that force disappears with it. Earth doesn't slow down, it doesn't shake, it doesn't stop. It shoots forward in a straight line like a bullet, lost in the darkness of deep space. Our planet stops orbiting. It becomes a rogue world. A planet without a star, without a destination, without a way back. From that moment on, Earth no longer belongs to the solar system. It is alone. During the first hours without the sun, the cold begins to take over. Not slowly, not gradually, relentlessly, global temperatures begin falling minute by minute. In less than 24 hours, the planet's average temperature drops below freezing. Water starts turning into ice in places where it never has before. Clouds freeze, snow falls in tropical regions. Freezing rain slams into entire cities. The oceans, which store heat, begin losing it rapidly. First, the surface freezes. Then, layer by layer, the ice spreads. The atmosphere becomes unstable. Without the sun's energy, weather patterns collapse. Extreme storms form. Violent winds sweep across continents. Frozen hurricanes devastate coastal regions. Plants die within days. Without photosynthesis, no new oxygen is produced. Animals begin disappearing. First the smallest, then the largest. The food chain breaks. Cities begin shutting down. Power grids collapse. Heating systems fail. Transportation systems stop working. Supply chains break apart. Food stops arriving. Modern civilization as we know it begins to fall apart. Not because of an explosion, not because of a war, but because of something far more terrifying: the silence of the sun. After 1 week without the sun, Earth's surface is no longer habitable. Most animals cannot adapt to the extreme cold. Entire ecosystems collapse. Crops die. Soil freezes solid. Agriculture disappears. The oceans, covered in ice, can no longer support surface life. Going outside becomes a death sentence. The cold doesn't just freeze, it drains energy from the human body within minutes. Cities are abandoned, streets disappear under snow and ice, buildings become frozen tombs. The only hope lies underground. Military bunkers, subterranean facilities, deep mines, areas near geothermal heat. The last humans take shelter there. They bring only what's essential: artificial light, lab-grown food, and limited energy sources. Above them, the world is an endless night. No sunrise, no sunset, no seasons, just darkness and cold. And the survivors know one thing: they aren't waiting for the sun to return. They're waiting to see how long they can delay the end. For a time, humanity survives underground. Nuclear reactors provide energy. Geothermal heat keeps the last shelters alive. But time is unforgiving. Resources are limited. Every mistake costs lives. Each generation is born with fewer options than the last. Society changes completely. There is no day or night, no seasons, no sky. Children are born having never seen the sun, never felt natural warmth on their skin, never known what a sunrise was. They grow up surrounded by artificial lights and metal walls. Over thousands of years, even the planet's interior begins to cool. Geothermal heat fades. Reactors shut down one by one. The last underground cities lose power. Lights flicker and go out. Humanity disappears, not in an explosion, not in a war, but in silence. Millions of years later, Earth is nothing more than a frozen sphere. The oceans are completely solid. The atmosphere collapses and falls as snow onto the surface. No sound, no movement, no trace of life. Just a dark planet drifting endlessly through space. A world without a star, a world without a story. All for one simple reason: the sun disappeared. And the most terrifying part of all is that the universe didn't even notice.